Obi send a question be no person who say DV visa lottery no. So what advice and say be or be application no. Then was all year. Then be also pay attention to. Said about bit me be. A woman say was say the lottery there, but at least then ordinary two form. I want our immigration law our steady system no. Then ordinary two form no correct here. Bet me one improving the chances.
Yeah. Recently, me obi kasa visa or visa lottery be na mistake or and say time no mu be system no more auto lottery no and or the wrong date of birth or something. I try and share. And say one be in fact 33988 and or no 5588. Unfortunately for him, or when at that point, you are disqualified because necessarily when your passport and matches are fake date. I mean, it's just too many problems. What I'll tell you is, when you're you never know. So when you
exactly.
Try and share the put the correct information. Because when now could do consular officer and no who discrepancy you are disqualified. You are immediately just no explanation will work. And because there's a time crunch for visa lottery, once you're inadmissible, file waiver. There's no way.
Okay.
It's you just have to get it right from the beginning. It will be I just make sure say correct information because by chance if you able to me away and I will submit it so it's just one entry per person. You have to follow and so the instructions there's so I don't
know the lawyer I'm here consultations for omo per se omo apply no because a lot of people they also mungo reading instructions baby no or read you can't test yet.
I know, yeah. I try to give as much free education on your social media, but exactly. Over 2 million people. If you make us a consultation. Now, last year, sent me videos about they blew up our phones and then I'll be out of business. Law firm will be out of business because I'll be giving consultation of visa lottery for free. It's a new bedding. But yeah, we do offer it if they then but most of the people need young people almost pay chance no need.
Yes.
You feel somebody because it's like
it's true. And I ask scammers so no might take advantage of them or say 1,000 bra. For we say ban
I'm sorry, one last thing I was going to say is what I tell people they say that obi any ho betimi ama wa wen na menya go be lawyer I know so boma me am wen I'm like mama be man ko take advantage of you. The fact that me attorney me ye lottery doesn't mean say obe wen. What it will only do for you is it will maximize your chances into when you are clean. The problem is one kasa ko to bia o ye mistakes you get disqualified but attorney at least you can make sure say okay I don't know, it might not increase your chances, but at least if you're picked, you can be sure say the BI fine.
Okay, counsel, be the question about maybe or see kunu US. Wa file am and anima and ketwa. Be manager and honum or see almost 8 years in it. You say almost why frustrated because they be also a file, they be also a file, or person no ko jana our no penny baby cotton. What can the man do? My papa ni claim so wa file you. My men do suspect say papa no file into no. I say shem kawana kono ne mami ensa no ono my men cross suspect say ni kunu no obi eja wo baby. And ono the always so Ghana into no. Any oja worry. I don't know what is the immigration issues here.
Now, first of all, you maybe say immigration status of papa no or
yes. Papa no could have US passport.
Oh yes,
a citizen.
Okay, on your green card. It's normally we are citizen who file ma or spouse and our hoka for ultimate fact in collab minor children no income as derivatives. If papa ni a green card holder, no filing man you're in can collanic can as derivatives. Into the wife will be the principal beneficiary of the application. Now collani a derivatives. But papa ni a US citizen now, he has to file independent and separate applications for all four of them. In a year and one application to which your application fees
For each of them.
Five people times 4. Yeah. It's normally it will be difficult to papa be claim me say wa file on G information e wo ma me ne ho. You will need here information. If you can file amawa, you will know because of ubeji passport, date of birth. Set near near be our bit. I don't know how she
for all you know, anything I'm a suspect is on file or so person Jawa. Would that be enough grounds? Some many be Jawa, because well, bet me I say, bet me interpreting as abandonment. 8 years in Ghana. Yes.
I don't know Parliament because 2022, not just of Parliament, 2014.
Yes.
So sometimes issues between, but that's true. It's me delay, but generally, because we are US citizen, who can media relative category. I know there's no wait time for a visa. It's a faster. 8 years ago, so there was no COVID backlog. Things were very fast.
Exactly.
I don't know how that's what change. And of Parliament, there's a first part of the application that will be approved and call US embassy. It's a communal letter, emails be to show say it is the case has progressed into it seems I don't know.
But is that enough grounds for divorce? My many bet me no so I can say
you will free will. Once you have a good reconcilable difference.
But in law, would that be reasonable in law? So filing divorce
very reasonable because Obia worry say enjoy companionship, long distance marriage in a year and that form. And that for me, if you say and that for me too. And that for it's for sure. Okay to me, I mean you're adding now she has the right to make a choice. So if it's not working for you, and you're not feel my better because as a
only now Hashem Kawanako, and the normal a year Ghana, Pasham Kawanako baby because Bogus say do Christmas say no more big gumu or Ghana. Ombe gum side $9 in pounds I guess slave queen senior the omachisa. I know I said down or yim now as you ye bay and hwadi. Nay I no hwadi me quabo trump unidium.
Me cry me for I know people, family for anyway. What happens is almost baha so almost baha almost worry no ma Ghana, no ma konya wife and a whole new family were Ghana.
Exactly.
And there was a situation where Omo cry and nominate and men in Bema know to be a little bit selfish. Omo Ghana so Sanoma could then they come and enjoy. It's just we are see Omo the pa.
Into Obisa na se Bema na US citizen. Oba no so ye ebia eson ne yere o ne no wo America na eson oba o Ghana. O Ghana no betimi file bibi against US citizens say we bunu kwasiana can she do anything in a US court? Because technically bigamy, but why smart about it say our back ni America we susu ni Ghana until to me holding say bigamy.
Yeah, I mean say so we book as I say be a breach of promise to I mean to me
I'm not saying a breach of promise to my wife. One way a fraud.
So there's really nothing. The only thing is that say bia ukuno ebia he's in the process of filing immigration now worry obia no Ghana na betimi let immigration say but or year but normally so no boga for no smart e do ho to make catch from no Ghana say ma worry but ebia nya papa nti no don't worry o de kama kuma 2 years so ebia no oboa onye wiye na wenya
I'm telling you,
you see, so you feel like you are part of the game. It's only now your game. So by the time of Benya Kata, and we're not yet too late. No,
really.
See, there's really
and it's sad now. Can Boggers no me very smart.
Oh, yes, smart.
We are very smart.
Oh, yes, smart. See, at this point, what can you do? Fraud. There's who you penny. Heartbreaks also there. In your criminal offense.
And I like that. Broken out in your criminal offense. It comes but this issue too. This you now saying there was Ghanaian treat taxi. Obi ko ne passenger be ofa New York for ne Manhattan for driving speed. You be him say Ghana there. ashama for ne say ashama drivers nye ana circle kaneshi enye but New York drivers so nye or kwaji passenger ni sika passenger na push na bo former magana ni taxi driver na ewu. In this case, what will be the legal issue? Say na no be who can say ye wo a year visa cry to me jet for a year. Nti we say no say driver ya o makunu Ghana ni o. Na bushia for Ghana, betimi aba a year na ombeka say o mo visa ko na year akakosie no.
Yeah, there's a possibility. So under the B2 visa category, no, ubetimi aba for funeral of a close family member. It's normally say dia o mama o papa o kunu. You know, very, very close. And just say, oh, now they are here excusing to to me agenisa and papa ne so wu ye no if ebia or year e wo Ghana no file amana na bo or year wa ha ye pass our year wo Ghana no file amana. Now why your first part of the application now. So normally the general rule is that a petition dies when a petitioner dies. It's the petitioner who are not the case dies with the petitioner. But
it is your file amount when found so US citizen and that's why your green card holder. So who to say your papa free more? And I'm not saying so mukum Ghana ni lady bisu or Massachusetts. So who application pending no and so
but when it comes to you can say what discretionary near maybe bakubi or your friend of humanitarian reinstatement. It's I don't know you have to plead your case in tia nipa newu but still almost visa no. And there's another one so widow petition and that's a widowhood petition. It's I don't know say if as a taxi driver now we will know or year or Ghana now we file first part of the application no more approving no.
Okay.
The second part no automatically converts into a widowhood petition. And when it's a submitted death certificate or wukunu no. No more done no nefe the oma visa no through that. But
okay. But normal one the
rule is when the petitioner dies, the petition dies. But we know me exceptions
but that's very interesting part because Ghana for be because of our no obenya nkrata no wenyi. It's very sad, but a lot of Ghana for many omukasa in all my travels, Europe near America, nyina bebre onya nkrata no na wenyi kakra. It's so sad. Into on filing ma ebusianfo no kra ebusianfo no mra no one anything can happen. Meaning bebre are in the process of filing omo.
It's true.
Meaning bebre Germany because omo ye nkrata omo ebusianfo no omo.
And if you let me tell you the story, me work clients be na nikunu waha and on no Ghana young lady and of file nikunu no file man na time na nikunu ne ba be file man no and na okache ne so komo you say lawyer but na nikunu so no abetimi aye no say okay until start here or ye bibia no mo approve first part of the application in US. And almost the US embassy for almost receive bibia no say okay she's going to come for an interview almost already on be friend. Into the lady in the catcher guy and say, okay, on send the documents in Ambra. But now my wedding anniversary was coming up in a few days. You know, so no abeba Ghana into a packet BBI in a week. Or packet BBI into your bar. Now or the documents I'm no according to. That was during the COVID, right before I think 2 days and some guy never be fihano. And now collapse and no more than a call hospital.
Jesus.
And he was in a coma for a few days and the guy no on any mama naneti. So the girl had none of the documents. Unfortunately for the young girl, no mama no suddenly changed because a bank account in the girl of friend no susa not somebody referred and she doesn't have access to any of the documents. Nini now when I'm saying to you say lawyer say there I'm saying you see. Unfortunately, no. And Kamu, you say lawyer, the lawyer will have copies of everything.
Exactly.
In the case of an emergency, no, you don't even need Obia. A lawyer has copy. So sometimes it's not because sometimes bibi betimi esi.
Ochina se mumponti. Ochina se mtino. Now we use lawyer na backup because in this case, mama no, mani mo.
Debbie. But luckily for her, we were able to resolve it. Our BBI is good. But it was such a big lesson, very, very big lesson to her. And even to me, I was, because my anticipating said that was one of the reasons why you can even hire a lawyer because I was like, wow.
And I only COVID by there were lots of unexpected deaths. Owo bebree si ya nkrofo mu we o man so da ye da. O mabusuafo so anso da ye da. So be minimum obi a ofi Amsterdam and all Bagana. Just program meeting po no mo call Amsterdam, just a week meeting. Ofi Amsterdam oba no and onya COVID infection no. Into obedu Ghana no so ye sikla kakra dada. E kan no to honum na ekun no. Na yire nkwala mienu omaka e no mo honum. In such a case, maame no ne nkwala no wo Ghana o. Papa no be wu wo Ghana. If the process is pending, that's obani ni hu nkrata bi aka.
Exactly.
It's so sad.
But yeah, now almost file almost no one said system very complicated and complicated and you know what happened so with the woman. They said normally you're filing for immigration applications and you never be brave. Even bank account and nipa saving what we have all the records because of affidavits of support the tax name. It's girl no knows because Nikuno no had sika in certain accounts or nim accounts or try so boni team incommodemu. What did he say on Kai? I have no documents. And sometimes I need money boy because lawyer need to me a pull up oh no account wa ha young let's write to them we don't know Mama de Fabia.
Wow. And then the account is simple even in Ghana. So be any da obi abewu. Nti obi a wo bank ne wo yes and a member bebre so na okay and no trust issues nti no on kan che na yire kwase mo account we wa ha me we wa ha oba so kan che ni kun se me we wa ha me we wa ha.
Sometimes who want intermediary of a lawyer na you good no
exactly
lawyer na a trusted person or keep confidentiality into uncle can't tell you say hey say who know but in the case of emergency or no bit me so ni mo make sure say the sabe can you bit me aka
okay but I wrap it up because time no ya we fan say obi file amane ma wrap we are trying to recap for I file amane ne ma below 18 o say unmarried children basic things also basic things also
oh file amawomba. Okay, to say American on what two parts of the application. First part of the application is just to establish is to establish two things. Number one, immigration status of Nipano filing is always important. So you're US citizen, so you're green card holder because the same American oh you're undocumented over there no akọ Franco for say almost Sambeka who got America
one gasa ujane dada uti police Irene na ujane na o go program
first of all you have to establish to the USCIS United States Citizenship and Immigration Services federal agency responsible for affirmative applications so what your immigration status is. Secondly, a claimed relationship between who petitioner now will filing and the beneficiary any panel benefited from application so what's the relationship to send American so the law has defined certain only specific types of relationships that can benefit from immigration applications and so you have to show say nipane ya here through a marriage certificate nipane ya ba through a birth certificate and I say or you wouldn't you have the birth certificate and then so your birth certificate, you wouldn't birth certificate, and then your mother's
birth certificate.
Yes.
Okay.
And then maybe your mother's ID, where maybe I would do any.
That's where the Ghana card is very important because now saying Ghana card, no more register on mommy, oh papa, ni din was so, and a biometric into so mu pull on behu bibia also.
Yeah, which is good, but they are normally no sibling put the any day. I say once they can see that there's a similar name, maybe the same as maybe they can tell that of course it's from the same parent.
Okay. Now Ibane say we siblings say busuafo bi on mo share the same surname. Omo nyina fi papa baako. But especially first na say crowd dey come ye dey go for to nkrofo. Nti e bia omo nyina fi the same father ba be na ye dey na to ne nana. Nti on use ne papa di and flag it or more system.
So sometimes sometimes if just one document doesn't work, as it's to me secondary documents bolster whatever evidence is up to you. Whatever evidence I'll believe is a bit me a chest and nipa you wouldn't and you have to submit it.
Okay, anya by force mu nyina be the same name as long as they be birth certificate so no father near the same.
Yes, and then you can also establish say what's the son with Dean, but with previous identity, there was a similar name. Until you so all the documents you can maybe from from time now we are no hospital records, maybe school records, maybe to me establish it.
Hey, school records in account.
Oh, you want to me especially when birth certificates now what they ban almost pay near contemporaneous with the birth of the child. Because of relationship fraud, they find say obi a US citizen. Now go catch any what I say, oh, say there, wait the 15. Oh, they are new birth certificates. Family didn't so papa na me file them out because someone him say what I say any chance. It's you get your birth certificate.
Fraud. Ghana force ye to me, yes, sir.
Yeah, it's you who's a birth certificate of Accra is issued in 2022. It be 15 years from the time he was born. And only US embassy will, and as a USCIS will reject it. They'll tell it's almost pay. Birth certificate,
original birth certificate, no,
contemporaneously with the birth of the child. Says within 6 months, may issue, and only your original. And if you don't have that, now I know number first secondary documents, it is school records, birth hospital records, census, employment records. I say, a baptismal certificate. We are not so.
I can't say you good pass watch this idea because and break say yes you uncle Nikrum baptismal certificate there. The friend one mama who say a birth certificate on a discrepancy.
Yeah.
Important say onipe bia wo akola and I won't bia. Say I was all forcing now here or there to her.
Exactly, so forcing now in America same minya case be Ghanaian lady or waha. Na or file money papa. Na time na and so filing na on only birth certificate almost issued in 2014 and on some will be 80 something. Into the call your filing birth 3 times, you know me deny say no, you need a contemporaneous birth certificate. Just say you 88 or say whenever no birth certificate issued at 6 months because 2014 then they just say oh papa. And this was even before a girl no I'm say Obabe win visa lottery.
Okay.
And Obe who me share bibia, and the winning factor in that case was the fact that me arguments who said that the reason almost yes our contemporaneous birth certificate, I'm saying matter of remand, that's the case law, is to reduce fraud. But one of the winning arguments was that at the time that girl on the birth certificate, she didn't have it within her contemplation. So I bet Danny visa lottery winner, some bet Danny US.
Yeah.
So she had
there was no intention to defraud the system.
It's using, and we won that case, and we're very, very happy. But yeah, it's the birth certificate delayed. Yeah, a kind of delayed birth certificate.
It's what to make the cases in because court or America, more winning cases in Ghana for clients. Wow, Yankopon show. Because I know the and go for baby, so because immigration lawyers more fantastic job. Because Sika Ghana phone kwa wa brochures, American kwa wa mo de bafi no. And no kuta Ghana economy no. And yes, anka CC plus edri. Kebi kwa nke ebeko FF plus. No, they bring a lot of money. Inti se utumi bua unia Ghana ni mo nyankrata ye adwuma no de bi bafia. That's a whole blessing. Apart from say adwuma keke na o ye Yakopon be share because and Katasem among for year near be from Europe to America. They be a 2 kwaya meaning and I am de home it's just say on me who be I see or new be ye in crata. But the minim embassy for betia, miniature or moti tree in the mechanic tree typical want to say. On new be ye in crata. Beman is on any better. So krata semia on any better.
Very, very common. Very, very, very common. You won't share with that. Like, well, that's the problem. Illegality there. I won't send the brain. That's why you say as much as possible. No, so stay away from that because enforce it because sometimes almost defraud almost police. You're categorized as criminals.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be ready for BB and they demand sex from them all the time. We'll go open once a day, twice a day. I use a paracetamol. I mean,
are you serious?
Reasonable demand.
Because I'm going to say me because and I know maybe New York baby. Ba ko so sa Worcester omo sport bi omo nyina tena didi anochi krom nti Ghana fo bebre ho na omo tena na omo ka se de Ghana ni ge obi koye na obi ne koye nkrata sa katani na one na kwakoda na after se afedi akwet se wotete ge otata ge ono sa nipe ne ho nya na fe ne ho nya na kono ba bia nso nkrata semti odini is serious.
Yeah, very disheartening. And to say you make so no. You know, over US as for papers and immigration, your number one BBS are working on, because the thing is when to me and young jumana, it can set you back about 20 years, 15, 30 years, and now you're fighting, you know, deportation and, you know, a whole lot. Because at the end of the day, no, to say now can you be brave? It is important say nipa bet me a clear immigration hurdle, not they can have peace of mind, innovation, creativity to pursue bigger dreams beyond papers, right? Because papers and your BBS say to me, because intelligent people are, but because of papers in T, doctors, lecturers, researchers, scientists, papers in T, then you know,
waka because na me hear India for documentary bi na India for no bebre we hear surgeon obi a cardiologist obi a say omo ko school but Ghana for near before no nkrata semti bebre no kran to me go school because oba e was so for so bi 2-5 years and sana we nkrata nti by the time na make us ne honjojo no na ne kokra brem kra na ba na just want to me die aduane a ne ho kra but it's just
and the other thing
serious.
Yeah, another thing some catching upon is say young people nepa omoba school at the end of almost studies no mo promise on benya krata because made them sound go back until they try to use by you know by hook or crook by any means possible so benya krata no one call get into
trouble
krata any marriage fraud. And the problem with and only say once you call get into it's not more almost chiwa. You can never get an immigration benefit again. And you're 204C bar. Unya sa 204C bar na. Upe kra we jai marriage fraud no konya wankasa wo dia wo friend me dia wo US citizen. They'll never give you a green card unless and until so to me at this proof says I then was marriage fraud. Into no. I told them
chechemu ye say omo yes as ye nkrata so enhye da nye ne yire papa nkrata na one ne ye ne ade say ye chiwa. Forever.
You can never get an immigration benefit in the US. And on a 204C bar. And you know, but the thing is, and some normal to me this marriage fraud bar not also no. The government bears the burden. Who's I say prosecution criminal, they have to bear the burden of showing say fraud now substantial fraud. They should prove it by
beyond reasonable doubt.
Yes, beyond reasonable doubt, they are very high. But by substantive and probative evidence, that's the legal standard for proving fraud. Normally, no, U.S. immigration laws, who apply for benefits, who not bear the need also say so prove it. But a binding person more fraud so a bear the shift take or almost so
okay.
It's you know, if you're caught with that, when you're banned, and then you can never get a benefit. I tell people to boss because so many opportunities were America had. When you can get it even through employment based, you know, so.
Okay. And the council, mama now I say because they are okay in America, nim lady bia na obeye madam for. Unfortunately, we're free mo Germany. And so nkrata semwa sa o remo bi de obi me ware o na say nani ba no so no obi de sa fraud di bia kwakowe no ti no ti Germany no ni nkrata otena ho akowi owiyo yentumi kra mfa na mfi Germany amagana. It's sad.
If you're living,
they were forced to bury her in just say and all the years otena Germany be 18 years when to me amagana da because of fraud that say me. It's a good advice now the magana for to more.
Yes, as I come catch up say nipa na won ne kwa koye marriage fraud no ono emu ni integrity. Ono emu you dishonest or a criminal or so you cannot expect that it's going to be a smooth transaction. And yet because a lot of obi or US citizen now in a juma or person obey laws or decide to propose an onye.
Exactly.
the type of people they get, yeah, now man kasa so problematic. It comes with a lot of problems. It's a bit you know,
you won't from. I think that's one and no should start from even visa lottery, no. Any visa application. Obika say, oh, my for udin menye. No say, oh, visa DV menye. Because or the udin cost just now udin cost America will say Germany force you very serious by German embassy. They don't joke. They will keep all your data there 50 years. They will keep it.
Yes, I recently had a client on also Beka me say time no winning visa lottery no sika 70 agent and say or the obi can no to sika. That time he was so desperate he needed to come. He accepted this from man nipa ne year and no nipa no so opposite to obi mark omo dia kolebi kan ho same say ni sister ba apparently omo ye ne say ono ne ba ne year. And if you are then hunting or say at that time he was desperately needed the money to he allowed. You know, times change. Sometimes you saw to before get into because then people are getting into it.
I sell record, I sell record.
Also, but you get the money, right? It's so you have to.
I don't know. Kumase for ya almost ube sika and sube de G. So ubenye sika ne di no. And my for didn't come and people don't take it serious. But they say digitization drew Ghana, so Ghana card a digital, NHIS card a digital, or passport a digital. Into be the digital footprint. Udo passport ko udo Ghana card ko ebini nyina record da ho HSS asumasi oba we say even what they call bank Momo transaction there's a digital footprint. Into udi agra America ni bia na Ghana no. Once a record no they can and they say you can trust a Ghana card. American embassy will link Ghana card, they will link passport office, they will link Nina and check. It's not check social media.
Something all can be Siana Makai. Many clients also kasa very well. I speak with on the same issue. What happened was that girl no almost your customary law marriage says a warrior will fee and on the guy now worry on a won't collapse for. Or call US embassy, now the papa file man, and she was supposed to be the unmarried child of a US citizen under F1 category. Now all chain and wait sometimes 10 years, all chain no call worry.
Wow, it will be 10 years.
Yes, it will be 10 years, it go 8 years, 14 years. All chain no call worry. Once you get married, your category will change, and as I do some of the petitions, so I cancel cry. I worry to me say no. Ain't you know. Or call interview no mbisa and say okay now what won't for papa we or also nyami kumi worry no say obi wa wo ni papa pepe ya wo mkola for you sure say mo worry or so we juma na say US embassy for na soma nkofo o ma ba ni fie a neighbor could home be bisa questions did investigation or Accra and found out everything and then they denied it. They told her she's married. Don't mind the home investigation. And apparently, Nikunu Nankasaso had gone to file a B2 visa. And no court said he was married. I believe almost pulley up guy the fact in Kolane Papa Dean. And they saw that he had indicated previously, so no so worried. They added to investigate. It's a sometimes when people try to play smart, the US embassy they have their ways. So you just have to.
A very good education I counsel the man and I hope said some of these things and yes I and a bet na ha and this education it's just there will be soon we are very expensive paid by the hour and yes Ghana lawyers mobile I broach hour by the hour and charge it's all good for you say then I will apply cry now or china I will apply now will be near file in future because Ghana there every household will be bogabi will be apply fatu koto it's good education for you bedroom you can also benefit from that knowledge la mamina wase yeah bet to also be another time on marriage is not in the conflict of laws in Ghana near broche near day near any so engagement we almost engagement so how are you any abroche there they will see those conflicts until day mamina wase say obejo any that's it baby you I was for lawyer Nana Kuya me de na yi no beto on ma tell no a law firm no boma me person
if you are meeting on an uncle now,
hey, they be on my naekuya sa. Oh, anyway, my this year. My this year prepare.
AK POKU LAW PLLC. If you let your people follow me on Facebook,
any Instagram, yeah.
I'm at American Immigration Lawyer. But I'll search AK POKU Law on Instagram, on Facebook, AK POKU Law.
Okay, AK POKU Law. Instagram, Facebook, we check your lawyer. But lawyer and kasa on their own crown, so yeah, education too, or private, or messaging or private, like DM no, DM no. Now what for any office no, be bow on the only workers in the one man, or mobile file call no, or my bow, who any immigration issue, Ote America or Ghana, who couldn't file a ma, who near be na file a ma, or Nina, or yeah, ready men, coyen by force, a wow, be yet, Kakra will be 20, and one assemble obedient and one coach, no, yeah. Nipa ne be ewu in the system afa ade na hye lawyer bi animo obebo ano nti menye tu no ade en de obi bi ni ma obi kire ma obi moa o kina asemba there's a reason why lawyers are there nti lawyer ma me na wase bebre e da se bebre abuja for lawyer enene or bless yen ya or cheche emra no emu no ask lawyer we free education here dey ema FM vim lady afia poku brefo for no ye be sign ato us with this education we share on Facebook ne YouTube so me the description no lawyer chambers no and the law firm no link no beto on ne Instagram links ne the website ne ade ni na to follow no per click and one to take you to her YouTube ni Facebook account ni Instagram account just DM no DM na ono anane workers bi ebe reply na fe o mama message no say dey tibia yeah that's munyina wase